My name is Leah Armstrong. I'm the CEO for Reconciliation Australia. I'm a Torres Strait Islander woman, but have been living and working in Newcastle for the past 20 odd years. Reconciliation Australia is a national organisation that's promoting better relationships between Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and the broader population. And our focus is on building awareness and understanding and respect of Aboriginal culture, our history and our contribution to the nation.
I'm Natalie Walker. I'm the CEO of the Australian Indigenous Minority Supply Council, otherwise known as AMSI. AMSI is a dating agency for business. And there are some amazing women working in fields that you never would have thought women would be working in, and the buzz that you get from being around entrepreneurs is just so inspiring and motivating.
My name is Dr. Dawn Casey and I'm Director of the Powerhouse Museum in Sydney. I have two other major roles, and that is Chair of the Indigenous Business Australia and Chair of the Indigenous Land Corporation. Museums are safe places. People trust museums. They go into museums and they think the information that they will find there will be correct and accurate. So it's a calm place where you can go and learn about Indigenous history and cultures, and you can slowly engage children and families and older Australians in a calm way, and all of a sudden you can see people saying, wow, I didn't know that before.
Yes, I do have a vision for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander women and girls, and I think to begin with it is about their being able to imagine a future for themselves, to raise their aspirations. You actually have to dream about a future, what it might look like and how you can contribute to your family, to your community and the nation. If we can invest in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander women and girls, that's certainly a great return on that investment for the community and for the nation.
In the Powerhouse Museum, for instance, we showcase the latest Indigenous design. Whether it's fashion, whether it's industrial design, whether it's an artist work. And millions of people get to see this in museums.
We need to raise the profile of those women more, because our communities need to see that there is this strength, there is this depth to our communities, and there are these positive role models who aren't necessarily sports stars or singers or actors, but they're entrepreneurs, and that's a possibility for any young woman who's growing up in community today.
For Aboriginal girls and women to succeed, I think what we really need to look at is the opportunities that are afforded to them once they've undertaken education. I think there's a gap between completion of year 12 to actually entering the workforce.
The business world has begun encouraging and supporting Indigenous activity and employment and philanthropy. There's no doubt that that started. That needs to continue, and it needs to have a 10-year plan to demonstrate what the outcomes they hope to achieve. And collectively, business needs to do it together.
And that's what's really exciting for the next generation coming through, is that it doesn't matter if you're Indigenous or non-Indigenous, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, you can actually succeed in whatever you put your mind to. And as long as you're ready to put the effort in and take a little risk, the world is your oyster.